Hello to all my class 9th champions. Hello to all my lovely students. So my dear champions, I know your new session, your class 9th has already started and you must have solved so many questions from your chapter number 1 of your maths book, and that is Orienting Yourself, the use of coordinates. And I'm pretty much confident that a lot of students may be solving the questions comfortably, because I know this chapter is very easy. Questions are your practical life based question, application based question, but the concept using behind the question is very easy. Basically, we are going to talk about coordinates, x-axis, y-axis, where is abscissa, ordinate, origin, quadrant, and everything. The questions are a bit lengthy, the questions are having complex language, but the solution is too easy. I know a lot of students are solving the questions comfortably, but there may be some students who all are having still trouble in solving the question. So my dear champion, this video is going to be very helpful for you all. And let me tell you one very important thing. I'm going to give you one short video also, but after recording this video. In this today's video, I'm going to give you the introductory concept, introduction of this chapter. Here this chapter is based on coordinate. Can you see here coordinate? I mean coordinate geometry. The previous name of this chapter was coordinate geometry in the old textbook of class 9th. But you know, this year CBSE has made some changes, some modification is there. So this chapter is now known as Orienting Yourself, the use of coordinates. So before moving to the questions directly, your concepts, your basics must be clear. And once your basics will be clear, what is coordinate, where is x-axis, what is y-axis, where is origin, which is called abscissa, what is ordinate, where are the quadrants. So these things should be clear. And once your concept will be clear, my dear champions, this is my complete assurance to you all will be able to solve the questions. Even the lengthy questions will be easy for you. The lengthy 4 to 5, 6 line questions will be nothing for you. But the condition is that your concept, your basic should be clear. So let's start this chapter. So you all know the changes. If I talk about the changes, if we compare the standard of the chapter presently and the old version of textbook, so my dear champion, in new textbook, the textbook that you guys are studying here in presently, so the new textbooks are having application based questions. The questions are practical day-to-day life based question. I mean, can you see here the first question of this chapter? This is the first question of the chapter. Basically, there is a boy here, there is a boy, Rian's, and this is the room structure, Rian's room structure. Here is the bed, this is table, lamp table, and this is the wardrobe. So basically the question is, you know, based on application. I mean, this is the practical life based question. The structure of the room, the inside structure of the room is given to you, the bed position, the wardrobe position, and the table position. And you, based on this diagram, you will have to answer these questions. So this is the difference between the new version of new book that you guys are studying, and the old book. In old book, the questions were directly based on concept. Locate the coordinate on the Cartesian system. What will be the coordinate of the given point of the Cartesian system? So the questions were directly based on concept. But here in this year, in new textbook, you guys have to increase your critical thinking. Your observation power will be playing very important role. The way how you are observing the given diagram, then only you will be able to solve the questions, given question here. So this is the difference between the new book, mathematics book, and the old version of the book. Okay, so we'll be solving the question later on, but before doing the questions, before solving the question, I have already told you your concept, your basic should be clear. So I'm going to give you short introductory class about the Cartesian system, champion. What is called Cartesian system? Let's start this session. So my dear champions, if I talk about here Cartesian system, my dear champions, my all class 9th student, please focus here. Please make sure to understand these things. If you are able to understand these things, if your concepts, I'm going to teach you, whatever I'm going to teach you here, if these things are clear to you, no one can beat you in solving the question from your new textbook. Every question will be easy for you. But please focus here first. Okay, so if we talk about here Cartesian system, so basically the Cartesian system is made up of two lines two straight lines. One is horizontal line, which is also called x-axis, which is also called x-axis, right? But in Cartesian language, this x-axis is also known as abscissa. X-axis is also known as abscissa. One more line is there, which is vertical in format, vertical line, and this line is called y-axis. And in Cartesian language, in Cartesian system, this y-axis is having another name that is called ordinate. I hope this is clear to you. X-axis is also known as abscissa and y-axis is also called ordinate. My dear champion, horizontal line is x-axis, vertical line is y-axis. This is horizontal line. If anyone asks you, define x-axis, so you can reply, in Cartesian system, in Cartesian plane, the horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line is called y-axis, and it is also having another name that is ordinate in Cartesian language. Okay. These two lines, both the lines are always mutually perpendicular to each other. Come on, please make sure these two lines are always mutually perpendicular to each other. It means that the horizontal and vertical line both lies at 90 degree, right? And the point at which both intersects, the point at which both intersects, this point, the intersection point, the point of intersection, the point of intersection is called origin, Yes, my dear champion, the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called origin. Now, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, so this is origin. From origin, any unit of any axis, whether we talk about x-axis or y-axis, the units, I mean the values, the coordinates, the point starts from origin. That is why this is called origin. Origin, you know, origin is the point from which anything starts. Okay, so if we mark here some points, let's say I'm starting from 1, 2, 3, 4. So my dear champion, if this is the first point 1, so what will be the origin of this? So origin of this on x-axis is 0, and similarly for y-axis the point starts here 1, 2, 3, 4, increasing order. Here x remain in positive form, and here the left side x remains in negative form, -1, -2, -3, -4. It means that here in this direction x is positive, in this direction x is negative, in this direction y is positive, and here similarly in downward direction x remain in negative form. So here, sorry, y is in negative form. The right side of origin x give you positive value, and the left side of origin x will give you negative value. In the upward direction of origin to the y-axis will give you positive value, and here in the downward direction of the origin is basically negative value of y-axis. Okay, my dear champion, can you see here, if this is horizontal line and this is vertical line, horizontal and vertical, and both the lines are exactly perpendicular to each other. So my dear champion, can you see here, if both the lines are exactly perpendicular to each other, so when we have drawn here this line and this line, it means that we have distributed this whole region, we have distributed here this whole region into 4 equal parts. This part, fourth part, this fourth part, this fourth part, and this fourth part. And we all know, if we do partition of anything into 4 equal parts, so the first part is called first quadrant and second is called second quadrant. I mean, when we make slices of a pizza, so this is pizza here, champion. Can you see here, this is a complete pizza, and if you distribute the complete piece of pizza into 4 equal parts, so this is first slice, second slice, and all the slices are equal to each other, I mean in area. So this is called quadrant. Right. Similarly, here on Cartesian system, this is called first quadrant, because this is the first 1/4. Quadrant means 1/4. I can write here also first 1/4. And this region is called second quadrant. second quadrant. Similarly, this region, this is called third quadrant. I hope this is clear to you. Third quadrant, and this region is called here, this region is called fourth quadrant. I hope you all are getting it. This is called fourth quadrant. Let me erase this. Okay, so this is champion fourth quadrant. First quadrant is clear. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Quadrant means 1/4. This is first 1/4. This is second 1/4. This is third 1/4, and this is the fourth 1/4. I hope this is clear to you. Now after getting these things, the next point comes up here is ordered pair. This is very important, ordered pair. Now you might be thinking, what is called ordered pair? So ordered pair defined as, it is the position, it is the physical position, it is the physical position, it is the physical position of any object, in the form this x comma y. X represents x coordinate and y represents y coordinate. I hope you are getting my point. What is called ordered pair? Ordered means the value this, and pair means the coordinates always comes in pair. Whether y is 0, x is 0, x is negative, y, it doesn't matter. If we mark anything randomly, if I mark a point randomly here, I have marked here this point randomly. Here, this point, red dot. And if I ask you, let's say this is a boy whose name is Rohit. Rohit is standing here at this point on this Cartesian system. And if I ask you, what is the position of Rohit? This is Rohit here. R means Rohit. Position of Rohit. If I ask you, position of Rohit, my dear champion, what will be the position of Rohit? Now, the ordered pair will give you the position of the Rohit. Please go to the ordered pair, and ordered pair always comes into x and y format. Always make sure to write x first. X comes first. X comes first. Please make sure, champion, x comes first. X comes first, and y takes second position. Please, my dear champion, never made any mistake in writing the coordinates or position of anything. Ordered pair should be very clear. Ordered pair, x comes first and y, then y will come. So what will be the position of Rohit? So here, this is the position of Rohit. So can you see here, if we draw shadow, dotted point here, so x is basically 2, and for Rohit is standing at y coordinate of 1. So can we please write here, the position of Rohit will be 2, because ordered pair refers that, or the ordered pair represents the first position of x, and then the position of y will come. So we will write here the position of Rohit as 2, 1. If any one of you write the position of Rohit as 1, 2, so this will be the wrong, this will be the right. I hope this is clear to you all. So whenever you are writing the coordinate, the orientation, this is called the position of Rohit. We can also say orientation of Rohit, and that is the name of the chapter in your new textbook, Orienting Yourself. Mine means finding out the position. Right, so 2, 1 is the correct format and 1, 2 is the wrong format. See, the 2, 1 is representing x, y, and here the 1, 2 representing y, x, and this is not valid. This is not valid in Cartesian system. So whenever you are writing the position, the coordinate of anything, any physical object, always make sure to write the position of x, then y will come. This is clear to you all? Okay, now moving to the few more information about these things. So my dear champion, can you see here, I have already told you here, whenever we are writing the ordered pair, always make sure to write x first, then y will come. So in this quadrant, can you see here in this quadrant, if any coordinates comes up in first quadrant, so x will always be positive, because first quadrant is made up of positive and y coordinate is positive, positive, positive. So this will give you the positive, the positive coordinates falls in first quadrant. Why? Because the first quadrant is constructed with the help of positive x-axis and positive y-axis. So please focus on green here, green bracket. Positive will give you the position. I mean if two points are there, I mean the coordinate of any point. If I ask you directly, the coordinate of here P is plus 5 comma plus 4. Now after just looking at the coordinate, you can decide where this coordinate will lie. Here can you see this 5 is in positive form and this 4 is also in positive form. Now this is clear that the coordinate of P will lie here somewhere, here, whatever the position will be there, but the position will inside the first quadrant because both the coordinates are in positive form. I hope this is clear to you. So P 5 comma 4 will lie in first quadrant. Similarly, my dear champion, if I ask you second quadrant, the second quadrant is made up of negative x-axis. Whenever we are talking about second quadrant, if we are talking about second quadrant, please ignore other three quadrants. Ignore first, fourth and third. Please ignore. Just for a while, for just few seconds, please imagine first quadrant, fourth quadrant and third quadrants are not here. Please ignore these three quadrants and please consider only second quadrant. Now look at the diagram. The remaining diagram will look like this. We have ignored this. These two will be ignored. So only this and this is remaining there. So second quadrant is made up of negative x-axis and positive y-axis. And in ordered pair, we always make sure to write to represent the positive x-axis. So here the x is in negative form. So second quadrant is negative comma positive. The value, the coordinate of x will always remain in negative format and the y will always remain in positive format because second quadrant is made up of x and here y, and this x is in negative format and this y is having positive value. Similarly, if we move to third quadrant, now please ignore these two. This and this will be ignored. Can you please hide this? This, both will be ignored. So only we have this and this. So if we have this and this, always make sure to represent x first. So third quadrant is made up of negative, and this is also negative. So negative, if any coordinate, if any orientation is having both the values are in negative form, -4, -3, -2, -1. So it implies that that coordinate will lie in third quadrant. Can you see here? And fourth quadrant, if we talk about, fourth quadrant is made up of this line and this line. Fourth quadrant is made up of this line and this line, and always make sure to write x. So x is positive, y is negative. So this is positive comma negative, and this both are reverse. Can you see here? Negative, positive. The reflection of negative, positive here, and the reflection of here, both are positive. So the reflection of this coordinate will lie here, and the reflection of this coordinate will come here. So if anyone asks you a reflection of this diagonally, the reflection of this diagonally will lie in third quadrant, reflection of second quadrant diagonally will lie in fourth quadrant, reflection of first quadrant vertically will lie in second quadrant, reflection of fourth quadrant will lie in first quadrant horizontally. So question sometime comes up based on reflection, so we'll be talking about later on. I hope this is clear to you. Now if I ask you just for an example, in which quadrant the following coordinates will lie. In which quadrant the following coordinates will lie? And I'm giving you the coordinates. Yes, please tell me in which quadrant these coordinates will lie. So can you see here, the first question is -4, 2. -4 is for x-axis and 2 is for y-axis. Now please imagine, -x means minus negative and +2 is plus, means the y coordinate is positive. Negative x positive y, negative x, positive y, negative x, positive y, negative x, positive y, negative x, positive y. That is of course second quadrant. So this will lie in second quadrant. Now minus 3 comma minus 5, where it will be lying? Minus 3 comma minus 5. Can you see here? Both are in negative. Both are in negative. It implies that x is negative, y is also negative. So x is negative, y is also negative, and that is only third quadrant. So this coordinate will lie in third quadrant. Similarly, 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 means x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is also positive. That will lie in first quadrant. So this will lie in first quadrant. This is all about. I hope everything is clear to you all. So make sure to clear your concepts first before starting with question. Before directly jumping to the question, please make sure to clear concepts. Okay, now moving to few more concepts. Okay, so I hope these things are clear to you. Now I am moving to the next concept here, and to teach you the next concept I have the fresh diagram, same thing. Again we have coordinate system, and this is of course Cartesian plane. First quadrant, you must are now aware because I have already taught you about quadrant. This is first quadrant, second, third and fourth quadrant. Abscissa and ordinate we all know. Okay, now the very important thing about coordinates, my dear champion, about coordinates, the coordinates is in which quadrant the given coordinate will lie. I have already told you. Positive will lie in first quadrant, negative, positive second quadrant. So these things are clear to you now. Now I am going to give you few more very important information about coordinates. If the questions are having these terms, if any point is on x-axis, I am not talking about in any quadrant. Now I am talking about on axis. Means there is a point R. Sometime in first situation R is on x-axis, and in the second situation R is on the y-axis. I am not talking about the R is in quadrant. No. Now the coordinate is, the point is on the axis, on the line itself. Imagine here, this here, or here, something like this. The point is on the line, whether the line might be x-axis or it may be y-axis, of course. So if the point is on x-axis, so my dear champion, always take y-axis as 0. Please make sure if a point is on x-axis, so make sure to write y coordinate will become 0. Can you see why? Because if a point is on x-axis, here there is a point on x-axis. Let's imagine this y dot is the point which is lying on the x-axis. So my dear champion, if the point R is itself on x-axis, so there is no any sharing of the part of R in upward direction or in downward direction. There will be no sharing of the part of R in the upward direction or in the downward direction. The complete R is lying on x-axis itself. So here in this direction nothing, and even in downward direction nothing. So R is completely on x-axis. So the coordinate of y will not exist. So the y coordinate will become 0. So the coordinate of the point R will be, so if we can imagine the point R is in between 1 to 5, so we can write here 1.5. The average of the center of 1 to will be 1.5, and the y coordinate will be 0. So y 1.5, 0. Second point is, if any physical object, if any object is on this is x-axis, no? I forgot to write here x-axis. My dear champion, this is x-axis. Okay, so if a point is on x-axis, on x-axis, so for on x-axis, y coordinate will always be taken as 0. Please make sure. Now the reverse format. If the object is on y-axis, so my dear champion, imagine if the object is on y-axis, the object is completely on y-axis. On y-axis, the object is completely on y-axis. So my dear champion, imagine if the object is on y-axis. On y-axis, the object is completely on y-axis. So my dear champion, imagine if the object is on y-axis. On y-axis, the object is completely on y-axis. On y-axis, the object is completely there is a point which is completely on y-axis, so there will be no sharing of its part, whether in right direction or in left direction. The complete body, the entire body is on vertical line, the entire body is on y-axis, so x coordinate will be 0, right? So my dear champion, the x coordinate is taken as 0. So these 2 points, the first point, please make sure to write in this format. If there is a point or any physical object is lying on x-axis, so make sure to write y coordinate will be 0, or if the point is on y-axis, so make sure to write down x coordinate will be 0. For example, if I ask you in question format, what will be the coordinate, or we can also write orientation, that is same thing. What will be the coordinate of the points A and B, of the points A and B? What will be the coordinates of the point A and B? And let's imagine the point A is here, this is point A, okay, and here this is point B. This is point B. Point A is here and this is the point B. So what will be the coordinate of these 2 points? So coordinate of, let's write the coordinate of A first. Coordinate of A. My dear champion, can you visualize, can you please observe here, the point A is entirely on x-axis. And if the point A is entirely on x-axis, so if the point is entirely on x-axis, so y coordinate will be 0, because no part of A is sharing in upward direction or in downward direction. Entirely A is on x-axis, so y coordinate will be 0, and x coordinate is of course -3. So can we please write here -3, 0, and we all know, always write x coordinate first. We cannot write this coordinate in this way, 0. If some of you is writing the coordinate of A in this format, this is wrong. This will be wrong. This is correct format, because always comes x, always comes first, then y. We cannot write here y comma x. Always make sure to write the coordinate as x comma y format. Don't write in y comma x format. So this is correct format. I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, now moving to next. Coordinate of B, champion. So coordinate of B will be what? Can you see here the B is entirely on y-axis, and if any object, any point is entirely on y-axis, x coordinate will become 0, so x will be 0, and we always write x coordinate first whenever we are writing the position, orientation or coordinate of any object. So 0 is there, and y coordinate is of course the point B is exactly between 3 and 4, and if the point B is center of 3 and 4, so that will become of course 3.5. 3.5 will be the coordinate. The y coordinate will be 3, 3.5. So 0, 3.5 is the answer. If any one of you is writing this coordinate as 3.5, 0, so this is wrong. X comes first, then y comes. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all, champions? Okay, now moving to few more points. Locate the given points. Just for practice, let's do few more questions. Locate the given coordinates, or we can write points also. Coordinates and points, no difference between both the terms. Both are similar. Points or coordinates. Locate the given points on the Cartesian system. Cartesian system or Cartesian plane. Locate the given points on the Cartesian plane. The first point is 0, 2. Second point is minus 3, 0. Third coordinate is -2, -4. Fourth coordinate is -2, -1. Let's locate these points. So 0, 2, x is 0, y is 2. So x is 0. X is 0 means the coordinate will entirely on y-axis, because there is no sharing of x-axis. entirely y is showing its dominance, so the point will lie on y-axis. So where is the point? I'm using here another color for this question. I'm using here green color. Okay, so I'm using green color for. So the point 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 2 is here. So the point will be lying here. This point 0, 2. Second is minus 3, 0. Again, y is 0, and if y coordinate is 0, the point will entirely lie on x-axis because the y coordinate is 0. So minus 3, 0 will be here. This will be the minus 3, 0. Minus 3, 0. X is 0 but y is 0. X is minus 3 but y is 0. So the coordinate will lie on x-axis. Minus 2, 4, both are in negative format. So it implies that if both are in negative form, it is confirmed that the coordinate will be third. Quadrant will be third because third quadrant is made up of negative x and negative y. So minus 2, 4. X is minus, this is x, and this is y. X is minus 2, okay, this is minus 2, and y is minus 4 here. The point will lie here somewhere here. Minus 2, 4. Dotted line shows the clear visibility of the point. So that's why generally we made dotted lines. It increases the visibility of the coordinate actually. If you are confident to locate the point exactly without drawing the dotted line, you can proceed, otherwise no problem. Minus 2, minus 1. X is minus 2, y is minus 1. So x is minus 2 here and y is minus 1. This will be, the point will lie here. This minus 2, minus 1. I hope everything is clear to you all. So these are the basics, concepts about Cartesian plane. See, I'm not teaching you here the formulas, section formula, distance formula. A lot of things are still remaining, but these are the basic points. If your concepts, whatever I have taught you, if these things are clear to you, my dear champion, the first chapter, which is orienting yourself, the use of coordinates, the questions will be nothing for you. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.